seeing you guys kind of getting over the hump? You kind of got close, but weren't able to get over the hump.
You know, it was, they're really disciplined, and you get right there, and we just couldn't make a play. You got to make some plays. They got that one at the end of the shot clock. In our red situation, hit a big three. Tilly hit that was a big three. We missed a layup. In championship games at this caliber, when you're playing a top 10 team, every play matters. And I felt like the difference in this game tonight was just the turnovers. You play a top 10 team, you can have 19 turnovers. And so that's one of the things that kind of prevented us from getting over the hump. Every time we got there, the ball screen was working for us. They started trapping. We had a couple turnovers off that led to easy baskets. And those are the types of things that you just can't happen. But our kids fought. That's what I was proud about them. They really fought. Really proud of them.
Do you think that there's sort of becoming a trend with these turnovers? Is it a certain type of turnover?
No, I think, at the end of the day, I just felt, it's things that we can do a little bit better at. When they double team you, I tell the guys all the time, you attack the outside hip, or you just, if you don't have anything, you call timeout. What you don't want to do is throw the ball, get it stolen, and they get a layup. Those are the worst things. You're better off taking, I always say, like, if in 30 seconds you went like this and you knew you couldn't get even a bad shot, you can take the ball and just put it on the ground. At least they'd have to play against your set defense. And so, it's touchdowns that lead, or turnovers that lead to touchdowns. You can't have those when you're trying to beat a top 10 team. Can't do it. I think I was really proud of our guys. We're still young. We made a couple young turnovers, but we fought. And Gonzaga's so good. I mean, they move the ball, they defend, they're big. They made some plays down the stretch. The Tilly three was a changer, and he's a big time player. But I'm going to keep going back and forth until we can limit those turnovers to around 10 or 12. That's 7 more shots and opportunities. Yeah. Listen, he's a special player, man. And when game plans are designed to stop you on every possession, every game, people don't know how tough that is. And then they're beating you. They're physical. Teams are trying to play physical with him because he's so physical. So he's all heart and soul. That's what he is. I just think he's the guy that's leading us right now, and the message with Isaiah and the rest of the team is this is why you play these games. You play these games to learn about your team. We've won one of the big ones, and we've lost 2 of the other opportunities, and we just got to grow from it. We got to learn from it. We got to move forward, and I know that these games will benefit us in the long run for sure. Oh, there's no question. There's a lot of positives. I thought for the most part, we obviously fought, and our biggest thing was to leave it all out there. I felt like in the first half when you play in a big game, I felt like we were a little bit anxious, a little bit. We had 12 turnovers in the first half, which led to some baskets, and we talked about the 2 big keys were defensive rebounding and turning it over. And they had, I think, 12 points off turnovers, and they had 9 points off second chance baskets. And those were 2 areas. And I felt like that's what got us off to that kind of where we were behind a little bit too much. But I thought as the game progressed, we slowed down, we found the right player, and we made some pretty big time shots. So there's no question there was some positives tonight. Well, when you're playing from behind and you're trying to get over the top, as a championship level team, you got to make those plays. You got to get a long rebound, you got to get a loose ball, those are game changers. And we'll just keep getting better at those. Those are energy plays. I thought for the most part we were doing that, and then a couple late turnovers hurt us, and then a late 3. But I thought our momentum and where we were going was in a really good place. Yeah, sure. No, listen, it's a hard game. They called one earlier on it. I just felt like on the one, but first of all, I thought it was the best referee game that I've been a part of this year. I don't even, I felt it was even. I felt those are two physical teams. They are big, physical. We're big and physical. I got to give the referees a lot of credit there. It was, I thought, a well officiated game, and but it's a physical game, man. But I really going to go back to just keep it going back to those turnovers. You know, we can't afford when you're playing a level game like that, or you're in the NCAA tournament, or you're playing in a Pac-12 championship game. Those are the plays that if we can get better at it, we will become a different type of team.
Couple more guys.
How would you describe Nas's role right now? It seems that at times he waits for others, for Isaiah, for Jay to get going.
I thought in the first half, you know, Nas is one of those guys, you know, he got out in transition, he hit a couple of those threes. He's one of those guys who makes great player shots, you know, but sometimes I think he lets the game come to him, which is a good thing. And let's see how they're going to defend us. Let's see how they're going to defend some of these plays. And, you know, our plays are designed to surround Isaiah with, you know, opportunities. Guys come and they double team him. We had a couple skip passes. Jamal Bay hit a three early. Hamir Wright hit a three. It opens up the lane. When you have a guy that can get double teamed, you're playing 4 versus 3. Now it's attack and kick and play. But Nas, just like in the Baylor game, he was, you know, he started to make some big plays. The 3 play for the 3, shot the 3 up top. But I don't think he's waiting. I think teams are, you know, when you play against a good player, you're designed to say, okay, I'm going to stop this guy. I'm going to make it very difficult for him. And the other guys have to step up and they'll have the open shots.
They got some short corner shots because the zone got no passes.
Yep.
Was that just something that they were doing in terms of their zone offense, or was that something that your defense?
Well, you know, a big thing of our defense is, you know, it's like, what are you going to give up? Okay, and so a big thing is you know, they got it against us last year, and once in the short corner. We felt like what hurt us more last year was the duck in. We got in foul trouble. We had 3 guys in foul trouble, almost fouled out. And what they do is they'll pop a guy and they'll just run a guy in front of our center like this. So what we try to do is try to be a little bit more proactive on the center and then take away the 3. And so I felt like we did a really good job taking away the 3 until the end of the game. And he made a 30-footer. It wasn't like he made a wide open one, but sometimes that happens in this game. Big-time players make big-time plays.
You had also the office.
Yep.
The right time to have a week off.
Well, yeah, I think it's really, it's big academically. We have finals week. These guys, we've been all over the planet. We've been to Toronto. We've been to Alaska. It's going to be good to be able to get here, sink our feet into the sand a little bit per se, and guys who have makeup stuff, guys who have finals, and really spend a couple days really focusing and getting back in the academic swing. Long season.
Last one, guys.
Still a crowd tonight, really good energy in the building. In terms of the big picture of building the program and continuing momentum, what can an occasion like this do, even if people don't help?
Listen, I've been in a lot of great places and played in a lot of great arenas. Tonight was electric. And I'm kind of bummed that we weren't able to give them something. We fought, we did it, but when you get a place like that, that's an incredible opportunity, boy. They were behind us 1,000%. It was the hottest I've ever been in a game. I was like, God, these guys must be, they're sweating. I'm over there exhausted, like, geez, it's hot in here. But that's what great arenas do. They bring that electricity in our fans. And even the older people up there were standing and cheering, and it was inspiring. And when I talk about this program and where you want to take it, that environment is what makes great college basketball programs. And I can't thank them enough to coming out tonight and supporting and coming out to dog pack the 5 games to be able to get the good seats and having all the dog pack waiting out front and just excited to be a part of it. That's special. And this game will help us, and we'll have many more great moments here.